Over the last few months, I fielded tons of questions from friends and family about improving quality of video streams for either conferencing or streaming live on Twitch or YouTube. Elgato's new ring light answers a lot of these questions because the fundamental piece of improving your video quality often is getting the best lighting that you possibly can. This isn't always so simple as pulling up next to a window or turning on your overhead. So I think products like these have a lot of weight in the current climate. Elgato's already winning with their key light product, but the ring light provides a few features uniquely that may make it a better light for your situation. What better way to try out this new light than to pick one up and build it into a few lighting scenarios? I'll show you how I might use a product like this and how you might supplement it with some other house lights. But for now, we gotta go get it, so let's hit the road. All right, here's my super ergonomic unboxing area. Let's see what comes in the Elgato ring light. Okay, we got a bunch of tape, sealed, looks good. This is from Best Buy, by the way. The ring light, illuminate on command. All right, what do we got here? A bunch of instructions. There you go. Let's see what that looks like. Don't need it. Okay, here's cardboard. What are these things? Oh, plugs. Different types. No. Another no. Another no. And ding ding ding, there's the winner. Keep that. Huge power adapter that's gonna go into the wall. Not so different than what comes with the key light. Put your little country adapter right in here and you're good to go. Swivel mount. You'll put your camera on top of here, and I'm imagining this is gonna screw right on the top piece of that ring light mount. This, I'm thinking, is the multi-mount or very similar. Put that there, you get the idea. We'll put this on the table, tighten it down, great. And then this guy here, extendable. Height adjustment, and this here is for mounting the light itself. So light goes on here, tightens down, and then angle adjustment for the light. Pretty minimal packaging so far, which is good. And there it is. That is the light. Ugh. There you go, light. Backside ring light. Here are your power adjustments, 1/4-20, AC. This is gonna go right in here. Let me not break it. Camera mounts on top. Angle adjustable, independent of the light itself, which is an advantage of other similar ring lights that I've used, which only would adjust with the angle of the light itself. Okay, let's set it up. Okay, so now you've got a chance to see what the Elgato ring light looks like in practice and get an idea of how you might use it for your setup. So let's talk about some pros and cons, which would make up kind of my first impressions. So first things first, on the pro side, the ring light is really known for its ability to fill in skin imperfections. It really eliminates a lot of the shadowing that you can get with other light types. So that can look great. The second one is the color temperature adjustment that you find really in all of Elgato's offerings. As the ambient lighting changes throughout the day, being able to adjust your light to match really can make a difference in a more natural look as the hours pass on. Let's talk also about high output. So the Elgato ring light, given that it's shining directly on your face, it really can light you very, very well. And for a one light solution, its ability to work with a range of skin tones and in challenging lighting conditions is pretty impressive. Last, which is kind of a mix of a pro and a con, is the ring light really only works when it's the only light source. That dramatic effect that it gives is very much diminished if you have other light hitting your face from other sources, so overhead, other light you may use in your setup. Not so much from the light that hits you from behind, but it's something to consider with your environment. If it's controlled, if it's pretty dark in there and you're using only the ring light, it's really gonna look great. Let's move on to the cons. So the ring light is designed to be used with an external camera like a USB webcam or a mirrorless using some type of capture card. Expecting that the lens is in the center of that ring, is the design of it. But if you're using your laptop or desktop's built-in camera, it's really gonna diminish the effect that the ring light is known for. One other thing to consider with your camera inside of this ring of light is its tendency to emphasize any kind of shine on your skin. For me, my skin in this climate can be a little bit oily, so that doesn't always work great with me. And a softer light source can be a little bit better, like a bounce light onto a wall. I'd imagine that a lot of the folks finding this video plan to use the Elgato ring light for their live streaming setup. And accompanying live streaming, most of you will be using a desktop computer and often with multiple monitors. The reason why I think this is important to consider is for this huge ring light to clear your monitors, it needs to be mounted quite high up, which also takes the camera that much higher. I do feel like this can impact the immersion effect a little bit, as your gaze would be 95% of the time at the monitor itself and not, as I am now, looking directly into the camera. This could be fine if that's a look that you're accommodating on your stream, especially for streamers in the just chatting category who are relying on a connection with the viewer. This loss of immersion could be maybe better served with a lower mount and a lighting off to the side. All of these things considered, the question is, who is the Elgato ring light for? I believe primarily those who are creating content, think YouTube videos, talking head, and streamers who don't mind being with their gaze off axis are gonna love the look of the Elgato ring light, especially if they're looking for a more condensed one light setup. If I think about the folks who I made this video for, who are my friends and my family who've been asking me about improving their lighting for video conferencing, that's where I might say maybe the ring light isn't for you. Because many of them won't be using an external webcam and definitely not a mirrorless as I'm using in this scenario. I could probably give a much stronger recommendation that they go with Elgato's other products, the Key Light or the Key Light Air, because they're gonna give a lot more flexibility and allow the best look using the laptop or desktop's built-in camera. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Hopefully you learned something about the Elgato ring light or maybe just lighting in general. If you're planning on picking up the Elgato ring light or any of their other phenomenal products, please check the links in the description below. Consider liking the video if you got some value out of it, and please do subscribe to the channel to see more from us. If you hit that bell on the bottom, you'll get notified whenever we post new videos. I gotta get to work making some more for you, so I'm out of here. Peace. Whether you're looking to up the production value of your next makeup tutorial or just come on camera for the first time this semester, the Elgato ring light packs in huge features like